Hey race fans, NASCAR Noel here. What a day at Talladega. Can't believe they did not have the big one. But all Joey Logano did was shake and bake and won. The Hellmans 500 at Talladega today, moving him on to the round of 8 in the championship. Pretty great day for Joey Logano, considering this is only his second win of the season and what has been a lackluster year for this 22 team after they only won Michigan early in June. But this is something that Logano needed. He needed this medicine, which is a victory, I like to call it. Medicine is victory. To get the momentum going into the round of 8. A round where they last year could have won 2 races to advance them to Homestead. That didn't happen because of Matt Kenseth. So that's it's good for the 22 team. Logano was a good car most of the day. He was hanging in the top 15. And he was able to pull through to the end and won over Brian Scott in the Richard Petty Motorsports car. It's unbelievable. Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. top 5. Well, if you're all wondering what happened to Chase Elliott, well, we ran up front. We finished 12th, but it's still not enough to move us on to the round of 8. I'm disappointed, but you know what? We had a great season, and I'm gonna keep my head high, knowing we can win a race before this year is over with. If not, we had a great season, and I'm looking forward to next year, and I think he can come back next year, and he can be stronger than ever before, and he can move on to the round of 8 after Talladega. But it's nothing you can do about it. I mean, we were just trying to make lanes towards the end and trying to get ourselves to the front, and just wanted enough time, and nobody would there wasn't enough help behind us because everybody else was jockeying for position as well. I can't blame them because it is Talladega. You want to win Talladega. I mean, anybody that's not in the chase, this is your opportunity to win. So, I'm going to hold my head high, and hopefully we can finish the year off strong with a win. I'm still proud of what this kid has done. So, the car's moving on based on wins. Johnson, Harvick, and Logano. And on points, Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth, and Kyle Busch. So, Chase Elliott was eliminated. So was Austin Dillon. By a tiebreaker with Denny Hamlin. Hamlin won the tiebreaker due to better finish than Dillon. Dillon finished 9th, I think. Yeah, 9th. And that was not enough for him to advance. And I'll get to the other 2 in a minute. And they are Brad Keselowski and Martin Truex Jr., by the way. But first of all, I'm so glad everybody used their heads today. There was no big crash, which I'm honestly surprised because Talladega is mostly famous for the big crashes. And I thought when they crossed that overtime line on the green-white checker attempt, I thought there was going to be the big one. Watch out. And it did not happen. It did not happen. So Martin Truex Jr., everybody predicted him to move on to round 8. So did I. If someone had told me at the beginning of the day Martin Truex Jr. is going to be eliminated for Talladega, I'm going to be like, shut the hell up, dude. Truex Jr. is going to advance. He blew up, and he's out of it now. He blew his engine, and it just eliminated from him. Perhaps the guy I thought was going to win the championship this year, after a good of a season he's had, just wasn't meant to be. And then the dominant car of the day, my dad's guy, Brad Keselowski, had the best car out there. He drove like Dale Earnhardt Jr., even though Jr. was not on that track. He had some debris on the front of his grill, and that blew the engine, and ended his day, and he's officially out of the chase too. But you know what? He's got to hold his head high because he's had a great season. He won 2 restrictor plate tracks. He won Kentucky. He won Vegas. Those are big money places. And Truex Jr., he has to hold his head high as well. He's had a great season. They'll be back next year, and I guarantee you when Eric Jones comes onto that team next year, they're going to start being championship contenders better than ever before. So we'll have to see how it happens. A couple of good results for a lot of people today. Both of the Retro Petty cars finished in the top 10, as I mentioned. Brian Scott finished 2nd. It's a great run for him. His first career top 5 in the Sprint Cup Series. And then Eric Almirola finished in the top 10, finishing 8th. A team that has not had a single top 10 this season. They both got a top 10 today. One of them was a top 5, which was Scott. So, great day for the Retro Petty organization. And then AJ Allmendinger finished 10th after he was running in the back for most of the race, so that's pretty cool for him. It was a fun race. Disappointed my guy didn't make it again, but we'll keep moving. And congrats to the people moving on. By the way, I'm pulling for Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick to win this championship, and Kurt Busch. So it'll be interesting to see how the season final races go as we approach next week in Martinsville. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, put a good eagle like in this video if you enjoyed it, and have a nice night. Shake and bake.